What's up guys, Venny here, bringing you my brand new 30-0 updated custom tactics. Quickly go over the foot chant so you can see basically how I finished, how I did this weekend. Leaderboards, as you see, total 30 wins, total matches 30. I think I finished like 33rd or 32nd. Yeah, here we are, 32nd. Current month, we're looking quite nice. Lost one game this month. We're 89 and 1 loss coming in the 28th game in the first week of this month. Obviously monthlies don't matter, but it's quite a nice thing to see how you're doing over the month, to see how you've improved. Gonna go over my team real quick. You're all gonna know that this team is a god team, okay? So obviously these custom tactics might not work, but they might work. They might help whatever your situation is with your team. It wasn't this so what I used on the weekend. Instead of Nainggolan, I had Sergio Busquets Halloween card, and instead of De Gea, I had Courtois, and instead of the Marcos, I had Red Lala. But I've gone with the Marcos and whatnot this time. Team's looking very strong now with these changes. I'm hoping that it's going to be upgraded on Thursday after we get rewards. Hopefully we get a nice team of the week with Black Friday coming up. Obviously the weekend should be popping really. Like, we should have a lot of SBCs, a lot of packs coming out. I won't be doing any pack openings most likely. I might do 12k. If I do, it'll probably be streamed, and my Twitch will be down below in the description. And if not, you can't catch the stream, don't worry, it'll be on YouTube if we get something good. But let's get into the custom tactics. That's what people want to see. So what I actually used the most this weekend was this formation, which is the 4-3-3-4, which is a quite attacking formation. And this is what I'm saying. I think because of my team, I was able to use this. But we'll go over the custom tactics. I had 5 in width, 3 in depth, and press after possession loss. I went with a different plan than usual. As before I said, it's quite nice to just be able to like cut off passing lanes and take your time in defence, especially against a lot of people who take who are possession players. But I decided to go with quite different this week. I wanted to try press after possession loss, try and be a little bit more aggressive in defending, and just see if I can get the ball back a lot earlier. And if not, I have 3 depth, so I still have that deep line, which is ridiculous this year because the AI is blocking non-stop. But obviously we've got a new patch coming next week, which hopefully should stop that. And yeah. Offensive, we've gone possession, width 7, and players in the box 4. I don't really want too many of my players in the box. I don't really want my centre mids helping too much in attack, but if they can give me an option, it's always useful. Gone 7 width, quite a wide formation. Just want to try and stretch people. I think with what I liked about this formation is quite an aggressive version of 4-2-3-1 with the cams. My problem with the 4-2-3-1, unless I was pressing L1, my Ram and Lamb wasn't really doing attacking runs and giving me something, giving something the opponent had to think about. That's why I went with this 4-3-3-4. But we'll go into the instructions. We'll start off at the back. It's stay back on everyone, as always, you know, solid defense. Keep everyone there. We're not trying to get caught out of possession. On the centre mids, we've got stay back and cover centre on both of them. Something what I used to do last year was put conservative interceptions when I used this formation. I haven't tried it out yet. Might be something I'm willing to try. Balanced on the cam, literally just how he comes. I'm not changing anything. I think if I put stay forward on him, he's too far up. He's basically just going 4-2-4, and I don't want to be playing 4-2-4. And I think there was I don't want to put come back because I need him to be my outlet. Or if I don't have him as my outlet, obviously I've got my right wing and left wing. Going into the right wing and left wings, we got balanced on both. We're not trying to put them getting behind or anything. I think it's quite nice to have them coming short. I believe, where's the options? Yeah, you got like come short or getting behind. I think it's quite good to have all the different options available with balance. But on striker, we've got him getting behind. I just want him to be the guy, just trying to create space for the others, you know. I think that's what Ronaldo's really good at. We was joking around, like saying he's 2 million and all he can do is head at the ball, and it's quite funny, but he's still as Cristiano Cristiano Ronaldo, bloody hell, I nearly butchered his name then somehow. But yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Going into the formation, I used when I was winning with 4-3-3-4, and I felt like I was getting pressured a little bit more, and I felt like I could take my time more and attack. This is the formation I went with. I went with the 4-2-3-1, just quite a balanced formation, as I've gone over plenty of times in previous custom tactics. Once again, press after possession loss, 5 width, 3 depth. I thought I was just trying to I want to get the ball back quick, and if I can't get the ball back quick, that's fine. That's not what, like, I'm not too fussed if I don't get it. We can just start building back from the defence and whatnot. In attack, we've got balance, sits and sits. I went with sits in playing the box. I just wanted to see if my Ram and Lamb would be a little bit more aggressive in the runs, because usually they're quite stagmented. I think that's the word. If it is the word, that's a quality word, but it probably ain't. So yeah, sit width, once again, trying to just have a little bit more wider instead of being too tight and narrow, because as I mentioned, like, the blocks this year are quite, like, crazy. So if you have, like, quite a good width, you can sort of stretch them out and then try and not get basically have a shot whilst not blocked. This is my, if everything's gone wrong, go to this formation. It's the 4-4-2. Sometimes 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3-4 is very countered. I don't know what formations really yet I have figured what countered it. It might just be certain players what actually counter the style. Mainly because I play through the cam a lot. If I play somebody who just holds on his CDMs, it's sometimes a little bit harder for me. So that's why I've got the 4-4-2 here, just so I can, like, have a different option, because you can obviously play down the wing with the right mid and left mid, but you also have 2 strikers you can bounce the ball off in between, do triangles, as I mentioned in the previous video. Defensives that are balanced, width 4 and 4. This is exactly the same as last videos, 30-0. I haven't changed anything, even in the instructions. I've literally kept it how it is. This formation for me is just really good when, like, it's quite a good formation to change to in mid-game, and I don't really know why. It just seems to always play better when I've gone to this formation after being like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3-4. But you can obviously use it off the bat, but I do recommend maybe changing to this one, just to maybe give the opponent something else to think about. So we're going to go into my formation now, which has changed, and it's the formation which I like hold the game out with. It's the 4-2-3-1 wide version. I just think it's super good. Like, I used this a lot in drafts, and I was realizing, like, my defense with 4-2-3-1 wide was so good. So I was like, let me just use this as my trying to hold out a lead formation. So we've got drop back 5 and 3 is what it is. You're trying to defend, you know, that's what the plan is. And then attacking, we've got possession 5, playing the bots 3. Just trying to keep it very basic, quite low. We're not trying to get anyone else pushing up. We'll just keep everyone back. Literally every single player is come back or stay back. You know, we're not trying to force anyone forward. I think that is the main key. I did realise I didn't go over the 4-2-3-1 instructions, so if you do want to see that, I will go over it later in this video. Well, after I've gone through this, you've got stay back on right back and left back. So yeah, it's very, very, like, defensive, but that's what you want. That's what you want this formation to be, is just a counter formation. So we're going to the 4-2-3-1 real quick. I've got get in behind and stay forward on the striker. Like, once again, like I mentioned, the 4-3-3-4, he's that guy to try and stretch him. Balanced on all the cams. I think if you put stay forward, it some reason seems to play like a 4-3-3, and that's not what I want. I want a 4-2-3-1. Obviously, that's why you pick this formation. CDMs, we've got stay back and cover centre. Not really trying to do too much with them. I've tried cut passing lanes on these, and sometimes, I don't know if it was just a certain CDM partnership I had, but they seem to sometimes, like, cross path, and they basically like hit each other, and some reason they always have passes. That's why I've just gone balanced. I think it gives you a good options between both man mark and cut passing. Stay back on right back and left back, and I think that is it for the custom tactics. Obviously, we got a new patch coming next week, which could obviously change the whole game, as I hope it does, to be honest, because the AI on this year was crazy. So hopefully that cuts that out. Hopefully we have a game what everyone enjoys. But that'll be it for the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and peace.